And here we are, folks. Special visit from our friends from True Colors Theater Company doing a play coming up that's near and dear to my heart. I actually produced and directed this play back in the mid-1980s at the Alliance Theater, down in the Hertz stage. And, of course, saw the movie, Dustin Hoffman, and it seems like True Colors Theater has decided to do a lot of David Mamet.
It's true.
And we've got with us Garrett Gray.
Garrett
Gray, and our friend Jen Dwyer to talk about the production. And what character are you playing in American Buffalo?
My name is Garrett Gray, and I'm playing Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby. Now, is he addicted to drugs or not?
Bobby, he's working on it. He doesn't tell everybody what's really going on.
He's accused of it in the play. Let's just to give folks an idea of what this play is about, a little bit about the plot. Talk about it's a 3-character play set in Chicago.
Yeah, 3 characters set in Chicago. These 3 guys, they decide to do, there's a buffalo coin. The lead character, Don, one day a guy comes in, searches around the shop, finds a buffalo coin, and he's like, oh, this is nice. What do you want for it? He's like, $90. And it starts this whole kind of chain of events that kind of goes downhill. But it's all over kind of almost very petty things. But it's over a buffalo coin. This random guy comes in, and Don kind of wants revenge.
He's
for
the owner of the shop.
And
what this is, folks, it basically started a whole new wave of theater in the United States. This is an intense character study written in a kind of a language, and I happen to know some of the people in Chicago who knew David Mamet early on. And what he did is he did improvisational meetings with actors, and then he tape recorded those sessions with actors he worked with, and then he wrote plays from that, and some are more difficult to do than others, including Glengarry Glen Ross and a number of others, because there are words like lots of F words. Yes. And they're slice-of-life plays, and I think that's what makes them so popular. Jen, you want to talk about the impact of these plays?
Definitely. I mean, True Colors, obviously, we think that the language is very important. You know, John Dillon, who directed our hit production of Race, is back in to direct American Buffalo. He was the former artistic director of Milwaukee Rep, and he actually worked with David Mamet when he was young. His play Lake Boat is dedicated to John Dillon. Mm-hmm. So when he was doing American Buffalo, the play that put Mamet on the map, you know, he was going and having this weekly poker match with these kind of seedy characters, you know, and they called Mamet Teach because he was teaching at the Correctional Institute. And these are these amazing real life stories, as you were saying.
Yeah.
They're character studies. So I think putting this piece of history on stage, you know, obviously it's still set in the 70s. The telephone is a very important device. So, you know, I think in rehearsal the other day, Garrett was saying, if it was today, it would all be solved with a text message.
Oh,
you know?
Well, you'd be more in contact. There would be the miscommunications.
All the miscommunications, which set it off.
Now, Neil Gant is acting in this again. Who else is in the play?
G. Valmont Thomas, who is a critically acclaimed actor nationwide. He's based out of Tacoma, Washington. And he came in with John from Seattle for this show. Mm-hmm. This is, I think, only the second time the show has been cast with an all African-American cast. There was one production in the early 80s in New York.
Uh-huh. And the thing about it is, folks, the humor in these plays all have to do with the characters and the interaction of the characters. And a lot of Mamet's plays are about friendship and connections and about games and illusion. There's an awful lot. There's actually a play called House of Games, which was turned into a movie which has to do with gambling and con artists and whatnot. And to some degree or another, most of Mamet's characters are con artists, small-time con artists who are trying to get ahead in some sort of way or another. So if you go to this play, expect to be not only drawn in by the drama involved, but also the great humor that's involved, the great actor pieces. I know you're looking forward to doing Donnie.
I'm looking forward to it a lot. We're having a lot of fun in rehearsal, just building those friendships and relationships, which are so important to Mammoth's plays.
It's all about that because it seems conversational, but there's all kinds of things going on underneath the surface.
Right. So last week in rehearsal, we spent an hour playing poker, which is so important to the flow of the play, just the way the characters think, and just the strategies and how they come together, or lack thereof.
Yeah,
Together.
yeah. Lack of trust between these characters. February 9th through March 6th, 2016, coming right up now, in rehearsal. John Dillon directing at the Southwest Arts Center. And that's American Buffalo. Here's how you get tickets. You can go to True Colors Theater. That's the TRE, British spelling of theater. TrueColorsTheater.org, or you can give them a call at very small print, 404-532-1901. I seem like teacher Donnie right now. Looking over my spectacles. 1901, extension 201. It's great to see you again. It's great to see Jen again. Great to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
I'm going to try to
well.
get over and see it. I've only seen about 4 productions of this.
Come out.
So the first one was done here way back right after it opened in Broadway, about 1979. Okay. It was done here by the then theatrical outfit people.
Gotcha.
Oh, really?
I saw it in an old laundromat.
Oh, wow.
They had an old laundromat they turned into it. So it was in a storefront.
I should call Tom and see if they have any images.
No,
from
it's
that.
way back past. Way
like,
before that.
Before they archived anything.
This is my Academy Theater days, way back in those days. Anyway, good luck with it. And
Thank you.
Folks, get over and see this great play.
Come early.
Yeah, True
It'll
Colors.
sell out.
Yeah, come early and come often.
Yes.
And over at True Colors Theater Company. Say hi to Kenny for me.
I will.
We got one more here with Taj Mahal and Karina, and we'll talk on the radio tomorrow morning.